everyone, welcome to this debate on topic international sporting event should remain depoliticized. I'm Adila Yuniawan and I will be your moderator for today. A moderator is someone who guides the discussion and makes sure that everyone follows the rules and has a fair chance to speak. Let me introduce our debate teams who will be competing today. From Team A, the affirmative team who will be supporting the motion there is Fatan as first speaker, Alfi as second speaker, and Dava as third speaker. Team B, the negative team who will opposing the motion there are Jui as first speaker, Alika as a second speaker, Arvina and Zahra as third speaker. Each team consists of 3 speakers. The first speaker will present their case and outline their argument. The second speaker will rebut the opposing team's argument and reinforce their own case. Each team will summarize their argument regarding the motion. Please give a warm welcome to our debaters with a round of applause. We look forward to hearing your views on this important issue. The topic of today's debate is The topic of today's debate is international sporting events should remain depoliticized. This is a British parliamentary debate, which means there are government side and opposition side. Each speaker will have 5 minutes to deliver their speech with points of information allowed after the first minute and before the last minute, and 2 minutes to summarize their point. The order of speaker will be Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition, Deputy Prime Minister, Deputy Leader of Opposition. The motion for this debate is international sporting events should remain depoliticized. There will be no breaks between speeches. After all the speeches are done, we will have a short intermission while the judges deliberate and decide on the winner. The first speaker of affirmative side is Fatan. You have 5 minutes to speak. Please begin when you're ready.
Today we stand from the motion that international sporting events should remain depoliticized. This event are a platform for unity and global fellowship, transcending the division of political borders. Let sports be universal language that unites, not divides. Thank you. The resolution for this debate is international sporting events should remain depoliticized. This means that sports competition at an international level should be free from political influence on cases. Our team believes that international sporting events should remain depoliticized to ensure fairness, sportsmanship, and unity among nations. Our first speaker will provide an overview of the importance of depoliticizing international sporting events and will define key terms. The second speaker will discuss historical example and the negative consequences of politicizing sports. The third speaker will put on the negative statement and conclusion. The first half of our affirmative case will focus on we must recognize the paramount importance of depoliticizing international sporting events. Refers to the process of removing political influence or agendas from this competition, ensuring the remain to the principle of fairness, partnership, and unity among nations. By defining terms such as depoliticized fairness and sportsmanship, we can establish the solid foundation of our discussion and understand the significance of preserving the integrity of international sports. Experience of studies from athletes, coaches, and sport officials that illustrate the positive impact of depoliticized in promoting a healthy competitive atmosphere and building better relationship between participants from different countries. For example, testimonial from athletes who feel more focused on their sporting achievement when politics are not a distracting factor in competition.
Next, the first speaker of the negative side is Jui. You have 5 minutes to speak. Please begin when you're ready.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity that has given to us. Today, we are negative team accepted the definition of the affirmative team. We are going to deliver our negative argument. First, let me introduce our team. I'm Fasco, Rini, Sitompul, the first speaker, negative team, and our second speaker is Rini. The third speaker is Rini, and the fourth speaker is Aisyah. Next, I would like to give our motion today. Our motion is international sporting events should remain depoliticized. From that motion, we will give our timeline that we as the negative team absolutely oppose that international sporting events should remain depoliticized. There are 2 points that I like to tell. 1. Raise awareness about social or political issues. 2. Provide opportunities for countries in conflict to engage in diplomacy or even temporarily set aside differences. 3. International sporting events often involve national prestige and government involvement. I will review the argument for the affirmative team. And international events should not remain politicized because in international events, international sporting activities must be politicized because international sporting activities can build relationships and relationships that benefit from the influence of people who have a greater impact for the benefit of a country. The greater impact caused by someone who has a high position can affect the interest of the country. Before getting into the negative case, I will tell about the outline of our negative debate in brief. First speaker is me, Fasco, Sitompul. I will present the timeline and introduce the topic. Second speaker, Rini, will present review the argument. The third speaker is Rini, will review and close the statement. And fourth speaker is Aisyah to give a summary.
Next, the second speaker, affirmative side is Alfi. You have 5 minutes to speak. Please begin when you're ready.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm second speaker. We really agree with international sporting events should remain politicized to uphold fairness, sportsmanship, and unity among nations. In the second half of our case, we will further emphasize that politicizing sports can have detrimental effects on the integrity of the games and team ability to bring people together. History shows that when sport becomes entangled to political agendas, it often leads to division among athletes, fans, and nations, undermining the spirit of sportsmanship and fair play. For instance, the 1966 and 1936 Olympics in Germany used sports as a tool for propaganda, enhancing the event's legacy. Similarly, the boycotts of the 1984 and 1984 Olympics reject politics what should have been celebrations of athletic achievement, overshadowing the accomplishment of athletes. The sports become politicized, they lose their universal appeal and become battlegrounds for ideological conflict. Ultimately, all people of the joy and unity that sports can bring politicized, sports can lead to division among fans, athletes, and teams. Fostering an environment of hostile rather than unity. It can also distract from the enjoyment of the game itself, turning attention away from athletic achievement as political debates. Additionally, it risks by the first one negative. One, saying to the inevitability of politicians undermines progress in international sports. Sporting measures are crucial to uphold fairness and sportsmanship, rather than restricting the political tensions and commercial interests. Two, well, athletes and organizations advocate for social justice and the law. Politicizing sports can be beneficial among fans and detract from the primary purpose of competition and entertainment. Balancing advocacy with the integrity of sports is essential. We will not get sufficient time to effectively review the main points raised by what is the first negative, ensuring our argument remains strong and consistent. Thank you.
Next is the second speaker of negative side. Alika, you have 5 minutes to speak. Please begin when you're ready.
Good morning. I'm Alika Sejuna as the second speaker negative. I'll never the negative team line that will absolutely oppose international sporting events should remain depoliticized. First point is athletes often use their platform at international sporting events to raise awareness about social or political issues because sporting events have historically been intertwined with struggles for social justice. From the civil rights movement in the United States to the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa, sports have been a platform for challenging injustice and promoting equality. By addressing social or political issues within the sporting arena, individuals and organizations can contribute to ongoing efforts to advance human rights, equality, and justice. Raising awareness about social or political issues during sporting events goes beyond mere symbolism. It has the potential to accelerate meaningful change by sparking conversations, inspiring action, building solidarity, and driving long-term impact. Sporting events have the power to inspire individuals to take action on social or political issues. When athletes use their visibility to advocate for change or when teams take a stand against injustice, they serve as role models and catalysts for activism. Their action can empower fans and spectators to join movements, support causes, and become against all change in their own communities. For example, during the 1968 Olympics, Tommy Smith and John Cross raised their fists in the Black Power still during the medal ceremony. Depoliticizing such action could undermine the athletes' freedom of expression and the potential impact their statements have on broader societal composition. The second point is provide opportunities for countries in conflict to engage in diplomacy or even temporary set-aside differences. Sporting events are not isolated from the societies they represent. They reflect the values, norms, and policies of the countries and organizations involved. By addressing social or political issues within the context of sporting events, there is potential to influence policies and practice at both the local and global levels. Moreover, sporting events coincide with diplomatic meetings, summits, or informal discussion, providing additional opportunities for countries in conflict to engage in diplomacy. High-level officials may use this occasion to engage in dialogue, exchange ideas, and explore potential areas of cooperation or conflict resolution. The informal and relaxed atmosphere of sporting events can facilitate more candid and constructive conversations, away from the pressures and formalities of traditional diplomacy. In addition, sporting events often coincide with diplomatic meetings and summits, providing opportunities for high-level officials from participating countries to engage in informal discussion or negotiation on the sidelines. These informal settings can facilitate dialogue and create an atmosphere conducive to building trust and finding common ground on the contentious issues. For instance, North and South Korea fielded a joint women's ice hockey team at the 2018 Winter Olympics. Depolitizing such gestures will ignore the potential for sport, diplomacy to contribute to peace-building efforts and improve relations between nations. The third point is international sporting events often involve national prestige and government involvement. Government often play a pivotal role in supporting and promoting their country's participation in international sporting events. They may invest in infrastructure, provide funding for training programs, or even offer incentives for athletes to excel. Government officials may also use these events as opportunities for diplomatic outreach and international cooperation. Moreover, for many nations, success in international sport is a matter of national pride and prestige. Winning medals or championship can boost a country's reputation and morale. It's not just about individual athletes or teams, it's about representing the entire nation on the global scale. International sport events are areas where countries can exercise soft power, the ability to influence others through cultural or ideological means. Hosting such events or performing well in them can exchange a country's soft power, improving its standing in the international community. Additionally, sporting events can facilitate diplomatic exchange and foster relationships between nations, even those with strained political ties. Thank you.
Next, the third speaker of the affirmative side is Dava. You have 2 minutes to summary from the argument of the affirmative team.
Hello everyone, as the speaker, I will explain again the things discussed by us. First, explaining what we're going to be overview of the importance of depoliticizing international sporting event and legal terms. Second, discuss historical example and negative consequence of politicization. I will summary the arguments of the affirmative team answers the powerful defense of depoliticizing international sporting event. Top of fairness, democracy, and unity, nomination. They defend depoliticizing and provide example of positive impact, setting experience for hopes and sport or result in the second half of their case. They emphasize the detrimental effect of politicizing sport, highlighting historical incidents such as the 1986 Olympic in Nazi Germany and the boycott of the 1980 and 1984 Olympics, where the politicization undermines the integrity of sport, leads to the competition among stakeholders and interests, alienating sponsor, ultimately diminishing the joy and the unity in sport. Next, I for politics will put our statement. First one is resigning to the inevitability of politicization undermines progress in international sport. Proactive measures are crucial to uphold fairness and sportsmanship rather than perpetuating geopolitical tensions and commercial interests. Second, while instituting complete depoliticization may be challenging, it does not diminish the importance of serving toward acknowledging geopolitical tension and ideological firms so on serve as an excuse to pursue politicization in sport. Instead, efforts to focus on mitigating this factor and promoting fair and neutral sporting environment that uphold the principle of fairness and unity among nations. Third, while as an organization advocating for social justice and commendable, politicizing sport can deepen division among fans and distract from the primary purpose of competition and entertainment. Balancing advocacy with the integrity of sport is essential. Fourth, while sport diplomacy has played a role in fostering dialogue in Indonesia, it is essential to recognize that the politicization of sport
as non-verbal diplomatic engagement. Rather, it ensures that sport remains a neutral platform for cooperation, free from the complication and potential conflict that arise from politicization. Depoliticization allows sport to serve as a unifying force, promoting mutual understanding without the risk of exacerbating existing tension or inserting political division. Last is conclusion of this case is depoliticizing international sport event. It is a result of upholding the core principle of fairness, sportsmanship, and unity among nations. History has shown that politicizing sport can lead to detrimental effect on the integrity of the games, dividing athletes, fans, and nations. By removing political influence, we can ensure that sport remain a platform for healthy competition and bring people together regardless of political difference. Thank you.
Last, the third speaker of the negative side is Afrina and Zahra. You have 2 minutes to summarize from the argument of negative things.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rini as the third speaker of negative. I will review how the affirmative team case and present our summary. But first of all, I want to reaffirm our team line. Our team line is we strongly agree that international sporting events should remain depoliticized. Now, I will review how affirmative team case international sporting events should remain depoliticized. First point is they said depoliticization refers to the process of removing political influence or agendas from these competitions, ensuring they remain true to their core principle of fairness, sportsmanship, and unity among nations. While depoliticization sounds ideal, it's often challenging to achieve in practice. Politics can be deeply ingrained in sport, whether through host country selection, sponsorship deals, or athlete representation. Completely removing political influence may be unrealistic. Moreover, some argue that politics can sometimes be unavoidable and even beneficial, such as when sport are used to highlight human rights issues or promote social change. And the second point is, they say politicizing sports can have detrimental effects on the integrity of the games and their ability to bring people together. While historical examples like the 1936 and 1980 or 1984 Olympics highlight the dangers of extreme politicization, it's important to recognize that not all political involvement in sport is negative. Sometimes political actions can lead to positive change, such as the end of apartheid era South Africa's sport equality. And the third point is, they said, politicizing sports can deepen division among fans and detract from the primary purpose of competition and entertainment. While it's true that excessive politicization can detract from the enjoyment of sport, advocating for social justice within the sporting sector is not inherently detrimental. Athletes have a long history of using their platform to bring attention to important issues, and this activism can actually enhance the integrity of sport by promoting inclusivity and equality. essential to find a balance between advocacy and competition, ensuring that athletes can express their beliefs and while representing the spirit of fair play and sportsmanship. This balance can be achieved through dialogue, collaboration, and a commitment to upholding the values that make sports meaningful. Thank you.
Hello judges, I'm Aisha Zara also as a third speaker. I will present our summary from the negative side. I will give our reaffirm. We are strongly disagree if international sporting event should remain depoliticized. Our summary from the opposite team, international sporting event provide a unique opportunity for countries in conflict to engage in diplomacy and temporarily set aside their differences. By humanizing adversaries, normalizing relations, building trust, seizing diplomatic opportunities, and projecting soft power, nations can leverage the power of sport to promote peace and reconciliation. Through the gesture of sportsmanship, mutual respect, and symbolic acts of unity, participating countries demonstrate their commitment to peaceful coexistence and constructive engagement. The debate revolves around whether international sporting events should remain depoliticized. The negative team oppose this notion, arguing that politicization is essential for raising awareness about social or political issues, providing opportunities for diplomacy among conflicting nations, and showcasing national prestige and government involvement. They highlight how athletes historically use their platform to advocate to change and how sporting events serve as diplomatic forums. Additionally, they rebut the affirmative team points by emphasizing the challenges of depoliticization, the potential positive impact of political involvement, and the importance of balancing advocacy with fair competition. Overall, we assert that politicization in international sporting events can foster positive social change and diplomatic relations. That's all. Thank you.
Finally, we have reached the end of this debate. Hopefully, this debate will be benefit for us. I would like to say thank you to all audiences for attending this debating competition. And I will commit you for the next competition